think you're fifth at the last wall, and then some gear kicked in, it looked like.
Yeah, usually in the 200, my last 50's the strongest one. I think it's the distance swimmer background that I have. It kind of kicks in at the end of a race, especially something like a 200 where I think people range from being typically 100 freestylers and middle distance, so the last 50 usually can favor the people who do the 500 and longer events, which is why I swam the 400 yesterday, to kind of get that feel for the water and a longer race in. Yeah.
So at the time yesterday, I wondered if you might regret doing the 400, but it wasn't like. Do you feel like in the end it helped you get the feel and maybe?
Yeah. So just with all the injury and everything this year, I haven't swum the 400 much, and I haven't had very good 200s. And yesterday I was getting a little bit nervous because about after a 250, you could kind of see it just dragging. My stroke changed in the last 150. My coach could even, he was like, you were favoring it and I was like, I know, but the 400, even if I'd finaled, I wasn't going to swim it at night. So, yeah, so it was a really easy 202 taking it out, and I've never done that before. That first 200 has never felt that good, so he came up immediately and was like, you're going to fly in the morning in the 200, and I'm happy that's faster than I was at Prelims in 2012. I think the entire field is considerably faster than 2012, so I think we all need to be a little bit faster than we were, but I haven't gone 158 at Prelims, I think, ever, so yeah.
And do you feel how manageable is your shoulder? I mean, obviously it's manageable enough right now.
Yeah, we have some great massage therapists here. They've been able to kind of identify the parts that are really hurting me and do a little bit lighter work around that. And I've been icing a lot. I was just kind of laying on ice bags before I went to bed last night. My parents even had no idea because they came in from dinner and I was already there. And I was talking to them and I moved around and they heard a rustling and my dad was like, are you laying on an ice bag right now? And I was like, yeah. I've done it so much recently it doesn't even bother me anymore. So
are you sharing a room with them then?
Yeah. Yeah.
All time?
Yeah. It's kind of fun. I know they went to a Speedo event last night, and I didn't even hear them come in. I know my mom put her pajamas and everything in the bathroom so she could come in and get ready and then go to bed. But I sleep with earplugs in because my dad snores, so I didn't hear anything at all.
Shannon, can you talk about your training with Jack and with Harvey there at Georgia?
Yeah, this year's been a little crazy. Oh, where'd she go? Sorry, my teammate just finished. This year's been great. Having Haley Flickinger there and Melanie Margalis, we're all training, for this event, among others, and they're just amazing training partners. Nothing really changed. I think this year there was a really big emphasis on threshold and kind of longer distance training, just because we are full of 400 IMers and 200 freestylers and longer distance swimmers now. So it kind of got a little bit hard on me, just being a little bit older. Just counting the yards every day sets you up for some shoulder problems.
What's the perspective that Jack gives you? I mean, he's got a sense of humor. Is he fun on deck too?
Yeah. Our coaches are just the nicest coaches you'll ever meet. They're happy. They always have a positive attitude. You could get frustrated during a set and kind of yell at Harvey and he'll bounce back within 30 seconds and be like, it's fine, work on your flip turns on this one, and you're like, oh, that's the nice way of telling me that I'm really hurting today. Be work on your streamlines, or do a couple more underwaters, and they always have something positive in everything that you do. And coming from club swimming where the emphasis is really on what you're doing wrong and how to fix it, coming into an atmosphere like this where it's just always positive and always have nice things to say was just was huge for me. And they've kept it up, and especially these last couple years where I've really struggled with the transition from college swimming to pro swimming. I really liked being part of a team and not really having that. They were there every step of the way. So I couldn't have asked for better people to work through that transition with.
How do you treat this afternoon, Shannon? What do you do?
Just gonna warm down. Watch Mel do a 200 IM. She's trying to do that double today, and that'll be really fun to watch. And I'll just go home, have a sandwich, and maybe take a nap. Probably not.